tapping in. It's cold outside today. We got our sucker-free card deck on deck. Thank you, Tips for tapping in. We're going to do some squats. Here we go. We'll see how many we can squat out real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Happy Saturday. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. My legs are burning. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Just like that, we're at our halfway point, and my legs are on fire. Whew. I don't normally, like with what you were saying in one of your lives, that we walk around a lot. We're on our feet, working or being a dad. Me, in the beginning, I cycled a lot. I got lots of miles in every day, riding my 2 little ones on a bike trailer or in a bike trailer. Here we go. First Christmas, Miss Sarah's first Christmas with Miss Kaylin, and one of her first dresses. She's like, I'm out. She's like, yay. We still have that little angel. It's pretty cool. Figured I'd share that with you guys today. And gotta give a big shout out to my sister-in-law. She's the one that's married to Dan, who looks like Sheiky Baby. That's Jenny, Miss Jenny. So when she's holding Miss Kaylin, that's my baby girl. I'm doing a live in here. You're welcome. Had to let somebody know that they don't want to be on stream. So here we go. We're at our halfway point. Thank you, Sheiky Baby. I appreciate you tapping in. That's Junior. That's why I'm little Shane now, because he's big Shane. So here we go. 25 on deck. We'll see if I can squat out another at least 50. My legs were on fire, and that's what we want. We want to push ourselves. Now that I know I might be able to do it, maybe I'll do a few handstand push-ups here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I want to take a break. Figure, 25's good. So I'm going to squeeze in some handstand push-ups. Take the glasses off. I think it'll work. Here we go. Handstand push-ups. Knocked over some cards, but that's okay. 1. Spread my. 2. Here we go. 3, 4. I plan on doing some more. But yeah, thank you for tapping in. I finally was able to get some handstand push-ups on a live. Things work out the way they're supposed to, I guess. I was supposed to do them today. Handstand push-ups. Let me put my glasses on so I can read. Whew. Represent everybody watching that might be in the union, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Whew. Organized in November 28th, 1891. So 25 squats for Uncle Kevin. Here we go. Might see him tomorrow. Might see him Monday, but here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. 25 more to go. Thank you. Hey, that's all we can do is keep trying. That's what I learned how to do. I learned how to do handstand push-ups before I could walk on my hands. And yeah, I don't think we could probably figure it out. Practice. Haven't done that in a couple months. Whew. So thank you guys for pushing me. Take a quick sip of water. Get some water. I should have this out, but I was running a few minutes late as always. I'm sorry. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you. We'll do some handstand push-ups real quick. I'll take my glasses off. I already broke too many pairs of those. And here we go. I did eat, so mind you, we just ate dinner. I don't feel as jacked as I normally do. I kind of feel bloated. But here we go. It's this easy, guys. You can do them one way, which I did this way earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 10 handstand push-ups, guys. Whoo! We'll knock out 25 more squats. 30-day challenge. In the books for day whatever. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Happy Saturday. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Just like that. In the books. Let me put my glasses on. Whew. Got my glasses on. We tried some of this. Smells awesome. Because of the surface area and the way these are shaped, taste exactly like fruity or Cocoa Pebbles or whatnot, but not as chocolatey. And the only way I could figure out is the shape and the surface area. You're able to get more sugar on something that's flat than curved and round, I guess. They hit you more. But I just break these up or eat them raw. Raw without milk, I mean. Whew. So thank you for tapping in. Um, give a big shout out to all the new people, all the OGs. People helps me with my channel, starting it off. We got Miss Lucy. We got Mr. Justin. They have a daughter named Finding_Hannah. Her name's Hannah, by the way. A moderator and first person to give me merch was Adventures in a Youth. So please check these guys out. It would mean a lot to me. Say Shane sent me, because they were the second people I was able, rewind that, they were the second people I was ever able to make some merch for. And yeah, they were kind enough to help me say, hey, this is what you're supposed to do. Hey, you don't have sound, or something, whatever problem occurred, they helped to deal with it. So stay tuned for tomorrow. I think I gave Jesse's family one of these. Pretty sure it was one. It's just pretty cool little heart. I seen a few of them. I got my daughter one. I got Sarah one, so this is Sarah. You want to come in here and say hi, Miss Sarah? No. She's sitting on the recliner over there. She's just chilling. Let's see. She's just chilling right over there. Don't want to get copyrighted. She's just right down in that recliner. She's like, come on, Shane, I'm trying to watch some movies. Or we were watching figure skating. So I appreciate you, Cal. The Cal the Baller 33. Thank you for tapping in. We'll do a few more handstand push-ups and we'll call it a night. Here we go. Let me set this over here so it don't break. Here we go, guys. See if I can get this down. So normally I don't do them facing you. I just go backwards like this. Ah, here we go. You can walk yourself up. Try not to put a hole in the door, but that's okay. I can fix it. It's my job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, appreciate you tapping in, guys. Everything's a learning curve. It's a process. First time ever doing handstand push-ups on a live. So thank you. I'm sure we'll feel a little bit more jacked in the morning. I'll feel a little bit of, we attribute some hard work. Maybe we walked a little extra and we're like, oh man, my back hurts. We attribute that to maybe something that's a negative, could be a positive. When you're working out muscles, you feel the burn, and sometimes you ache a few days after you work out that muscle. It's the same thing. Don't let minor gains stop your long process. I started working out many years ago, do the same routine, push-ups, sit-ups, and curls. If I could only do 3 or 4 different workout routines, I would incorporate push-ups, curls, and sit-ups, and probably burpees. That's why I said 4, because a burpee, you're doing a squat. You can incorporate some push-ups. It's basically what made me, you can't really tell, but just push-ups, sit-ups, being mindful on what I ate. Um, Simple routine, nothing too crazy, nothing too hard that anybody else can't do. We like guitars. I got my guitar here. I can't play it worth a lick. I know more chords on a ukulele, but we'll get there someday. I haven't practiced at all with this. I practiced with my ukulele a few times, and it's probably out of, oh, it's not even, oh, yeah, Miss Sarah tucked it in its case over here. So I do practice with this once in a while. Super simple. Always wanted to learn how to play the ukulele and the guitar. So my son, Junior, Big Shane, gifted me this, and I printed this off. Super simple. You just see what you see on here, and you just put your fingers wherever it shows on here. That's how I'm teaching myself how to play the ukulele. It's um, not as good as Ed Sheeran or uh, some other people that might play the ukulele. But with practice, we'll go from not playing at all to playing decent. So thank you for tapping in. Oh, play the guitar. I wish here. I so my brother would come over and still does, and he likes to play on this. And he's like, "Where's your pick?" I'm like, "I don't know. I got this in 1992 as a Christmas gift, and it was my only real Christmas gift that year because we were on a budget, and Dad's like, "What would you like?" I was like, "Tell Santa I want this." So he brought over a pick. I'm not used to playing with a pick, but uh, I don't know much. I think. Let's see. Um, I can't even. Uh, I guess that's part of a Metallica song, but again, I don't play. I knew parts of it. Um, when my dad gave me, or when I was gifted this guitar, he would always have me go practice this. Wait, let's see if I can do it. Okay, can't see, it's okay though. That's why with the ukulele, it's a little easier on the moving up and down on um, the guitar. I really know nothing about instruments. I was stuck in choir. I have a stuttering problem sometimes, so I don't know why they thought a kid that stuttered as a kid. Um, I went to speech class, I was that kid in speech class, like, oh, what do I got this stutter? Everybody tells me think before I talk. And when I did, I even stuttered harder. It made me stutter harder. And singing, I didn't stutter at all. We practiced boom, boom, boom. So I appreciate you guys. Um, fell over, fell out of its case, but that's okay. If we Arizona Jake, thank you, brother, for tapping in. Thank you. Um, I'm trying to practice this so I can sing her a song, but we're getting there. I'm figuring it out a little more every day I practice. Um, I know when I only had 40 some subscribers, I subscribed to and still do to AZ Guitar, I think her name is, and she does ukulele and guitar uh, lessons for free. She tells you in different languages where to put your fingers on the threats, and there we go on the threats. That's one of the things I was trying to say. But with her videos, I remembered that. And with your help, I appreciate you guys pushing me to want to go live and do stuff that I'm not used to doing. Handstand push-ups on a live, thank you. Um, but I know that's a chord. What is that, an E? Let's see. So this is a C, what I'm doing right here. So normally I would go from a C to um, I don't have my other paper here. I'm trying to teach myself an Ed Sheeran song. So we're getting there. I met him in 2008. He was in Windsor, Ontario, in front of a Munch Music phone booth where you could go in and hit a button and say, "Hey, I'm Little Shane. Thanks for checking me out." And it would record that video. And then when you went home, it told you, "Hey, on this date, November 12th at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're going to see yourself on TV. So watch it." And I was with Matt, my kids' godfather, and we were doing that. And on my way out, I seen somebody playing a guitar, and it was Ed Sheeran. He was just sitting outside there on a bench singing, playing his guitar. Maddie was like, "Who is that?" I'm like, "His name was Ed." He's like, "Why are you talking to him?" I'm like, "How can I not talk to some guy that has super awesome skills on a guitar?" And he's kind of got red hair, and uh, I it was different, and I'm different, so we kind of connected a little bit. So I connected with a lot of stars by just being who I am, not changing. They see the sincerity in who I am, and they want to find out my story. I've met people from Jim Jones, the rapper. I sat next to him. We flew from LAX to Cleveland in December of 2001, a couple of weeks before I got married to Miss Sarah. I've met all sorts of wrestlers, RVD. I met Hogan a couple times. I've met Shelton Benjamin. We've met the 123 kid, Take Cannabis Kid, one of my moderators, out to all the meet and greets, and we try to get his cookbook that he has autographed. All the different people that submitted entry into that cookbook. We're getting their autographs. So that's Sarah. She's laughing at something in here. Here we go, WWE guys. What do you say? Bunker on that? No, I'd never do that. I should even suggest. It's just fun and games. She know I never do that. I'm gonna come over and give her a kiss. See, this is how far I am away from her. I just gave her a kiss on her head. So we appreciate you guys for tapping in. Zach, thank you, Zach. I know it's kind of late for you. Thank you, thank you. I don't know if you were here before, but they need dusted. But yeah, we got Kay when she graduated, and yeah, we got Big Shane. Put these up here. We'll fix these later. Here we go. And one more picture before we leave because it is special to me if I can reach it. Little Shane before my eye surgery. So you can see, get that. It's too bright. Here we go. Do you see how my eyes kind of turned in there? I always had style though. Look at that. Got my hands, got some jeans, got my shirt tucked in. I'm like, yeah, we're in Hinckley right here, Hinckley Park, where my great grandfather helped dig out this lake here in Hinckley, Ohio, back in the 1800s. And a lot of the pictures my great grandmother took are in the historical um, uh, uh, on their websites or something. She donated a lot of her pictures she took when they were working. So this is me. I was uh, probably 3 to 5 years old. It was before I'd gotten my eye surgery. I got bullied a lot. I had the Harry Potter, can't tell, but I do have a big old dent right there. Can you see that? Like, bam! But that's why I always had long hair to cover up the evilness of a little kid when they took a brick and they smashed my head with it. But it didn't take my smile away. It's like, no way. So maybe they were having a bad day. You never know. Yeah, bangs and bruises. That is right. That is funny. I love it. So we appreciate you guys. Um, ah, we got to stay sucker free. So I kicked over doing my first handstand push up. Oh, here it is. We did some handstand push ups today. I might try to do some on the next stream. That's why I'm not trying to grind out a bunch, trying to save my shoulder. My mind tells me I might be able to do a few more, but my body's telling me, hey, you did enough today. We did about 20. So we appreciate you. And I'm going to end the stream because Miss Sarah's, she wants to watch her TV and she can't do that. I'll get muted or I'll get copyrighted. But before we go, why don't we'll do that next stream. We'll save it for tomorrow's stream. I'll have it all loaded up. I had it loaded up before, but Miss Sarah grabbed her phone and I didn't talk to her before I started the live stream, so it got changed. I was planning on playing some music that I know for a fact I shouldn't get copyrighted because I have permission to use it. So thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. That's all we can do. It's real little steps to big goals. My only goal in life was to be a good dad. We got my nephew, JJ holding KK as a baby, Miss Sarah sitting right next to her, cousins. Look how big that smile is. He's like, yeah, that's my KK. So it was a couple weeks before Christmas. Everybody's happy. He's probably 6 foot at least now, would you say? J JJ? Yeah, he's tall. He's Sarah's like, I haven't measured him in a long time, but he's pretty tall. Yeah, yeah. A lot of our nieces and nephews are taller than us, but that's okay. Mhm. They get taller and stronger, and we get shorter. And for me, I hope I get stronger. When you have spinal bifida, um, I was watching this person's stream, and I subscribed to her, and I knew why I needed to be on this stream. I'm like, why is this lady riding around in a wheelchair? The old first thing I seen was her pizza. That her, I didn't see her. I didn't see anything. I seen a box of pizza, and I'm like, I want a piece of pizza. And I waited. I seen this lady come back in a wheelchair, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm from Ohio." And somebody asked her, some people were being mean to her, and she was ignoring it. And somebody asked, "Why are you in that wheelchair?" And she says, "I have spinal bifida." And I'm like, "Ching ching." That box checked. That's what I have. I have it on two of my lower, um, in the lower areas of my spine. So doing these handstand push-ups and working out, we don't know how the long-term effects are going to affect me down the road, but I feel great, doing tons of push-ups. I subscribed to her. I don't even remember her name. We were driving. Sarah was running in somewhere. I'm like, oh, let me swipe, swipe, swipe. Sarah's not here. Swipe, swipe, swipe. And I try to get as much information as I can from a short, or maybe find some new people to subscribe to. Try to help out the other guy, basically that's all I'm trying to do. Um, so thank you for tapping in. Um, I got some peppermint, what is this stuff? Powdered sugar. We're gonna make some frosting with it somehow. We got it on sale for under $1 or around $1, something like that. We're gonna turn it into frosting because my daughter likes peppermint flavored stuff. So we're gonna make her some peppermint frosted something. We're gonna add that to something, turn it into something that tastes good. That's all we could do. We saved some money. We got the 30-day challenge in the books. We're getting there. We got day whatever. I want to say 15 in. So thank you for tapping in. Got to spread the love, peace, love, and happiness. Yes, everybody could have a bad day, and you could walk into work and watch one of your coworkers, just not my coworkers, just somebody that's having a bad day, beating something up at work, and you're like, man, I hope you have a better day, man. Even if it makes your day harder, whatever that person was doing, I hope that person realizes that we all struggle. Um, I went to work and found out that while I was at work, I found out that my Uncle Scotty died, my grandma died, and my mom died. I was all at work, and it made me want to tear up versus go beat something up. But I guess we all struggle, or we all grieve in different ways, and I shouldn't be throwing this person under the bus or gaslighting them. So I will stop. But I had to throw that out there because I know somebody might be watching, and I hope that they have a better day than they did last Sunday. So we'll squat it out. 25 more squats to end the stream. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. She's probably not watching, but I don't know if Justin or Miss Lucy's watching, but my stained glass light is dragonflies around the light, and it has two statues back to back, and that's where you screw the bulb in. So check out Miss Hannah's new lamp at finding_Hannah. We're gonna end the stream. I got lots to do before we go to bed. Let me grab this. Thank you to Miss KK for my new razor. Works pretty good. It's pretty easy to clean. It's rechargeable. Super easy. You just pop that up, rinse it off. You can use it in the shower. She's like, Dad, you need one of these. And I'm like, oh, I'll take you anyway. So it's a Philips Norelco 5000 series. It's pretty cool. It's going to help me stay nice and clean shaven. From what I read in the instructions, because I read the instructions, it says it works best on a 3-day shave, I guess, or shadow. So This is day 2. Tomorrow will be day 3. I'm going to shave again, so every 3 days from what the book says. I appreciate you guys. I hope you all have a very wonderfully blessed evening. Little Shane is out. Thank you for tapping in. Brian, thank you. I'm sorry I wasn't able to see. I just seen your text. Thank you, Brian. Have a very blessed evening. Miss Sarah wishes everybody a wonderful evening. Oh, she's trying to keep up with everybody. So thank you. Um, we'll do a few more handstand push-ups for Brian. Here we go. Bop. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just, you could just set the reps however you want. You can do 1, you can do 3. I started off with 4, did 6, did 10, did another 5, so that's 25. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I hope everybody has an awesome evening. We're going to wrap this up. I got to be at work in the morning. Plus, somebody requested me again as an Uber. So I get to be somebody's special Uber driver tomorrow. I'm not allowed to say who. It's nobody super famous. It's not anybody even famous, but that person specifically told me I was not allowed to mention them on a live stream. So I'm not, but I do get a request for tomorrow in the morning. I don't usually do, or it's not often that I get requests for Uber or whatever, but it was funny. The, for many years, I only did one Uber, just one Uber for like 5 years or whatever. And I delivered this little old lady from point A to point B. And then I found out that she worked for the phone company my grandma used to work at. My grandma was she worked her way from the bottom of the barrel phone operator all the way up to the executive assistant for the president of Ohio Bell. She worked there for 40 some years. She got all these awesome gifts. They gave her all sorts of gold charms and stuff, but those are all gone. I think my Uncle Scotty got them and he scrapped them many years ago. But they were awesome. They had these little rotary phone charms that were like 24 karat or 12 karat gold. And they just give them to you for however many phones you sold. Or she had a ring that she kept having different stones added to it, and the stones represented how many years you were with the company. So, yeah, that's when they made a lot of money and they understood how to spend their money with their employees in mind. They could make a whole lot of money or they could make a lot of money and keep their employees happy. And back then, that's what they did. My grandma worked a lot. She was always at work. And yeah, so we'll end the stream on a high note. Thank you for tapping in. My arm looks kind of jacked like this. We'll see this side. This one feels more jacked. My shoulder. Get it going like, can't tell. But yeah, just simple push ups and be like, I guess it's all the lighting, and I'm just in the living room, just grinding out some workouts. So I appreciate you guys for letting me flex. I hope everybody has an awesome day. Thank you for the 11 likes. If you haven't, check out all the moderators. Check out finding underscore Hannah. Check out Arizona Jake. Ventures in a Youth, and give a big shout out to Cannabis Kid with 2 Ds. I advocate for him all the time. He's the best one percenter I know. So if you don't know, they say 1% of the population is on the spectrum, which is autism. And he created his own one percenter patch he wears on his vest. So big shout out to Cannabis Kid. I've known him since middle school or whatever, and we've been kicking it ever since. I've been protecting him, showing him a good time, and he's been protecting me, showing me a good time. We help each other. So thank you for helping me and helping everybody else. It's a circle. I hope you all have a very awesome evening. If I missed anybody, I do apologize. Leave me a comment. I will respond. Say, hey, you missed me, and I will respond. Check out P8 The Grade. Always remember, God puts us where He wants us for a reason. It's our job and responsibility that where if we feel lost to find that light to where you're not lost or find some happiness in the darkness per se. I when I when I was going having a sucker free attack, I would just go to working out. I just work out. Basically, that's one of the main reasons I started working out as a kid. I didn't want to be bullied, right? So if I was bigger than all the little kids, nobody would bother me. And by the time I got in ninth grade, the head of the captain or the captain of the football team, his his name was Jim, I believe. He was my next door neighbor's sister. He brought me into the football gym, and he's like, check out this guy, man. All he does is this, this, and this. He's like, pull up your shirt, show him your 8-pack, man. I'm like, "Rah." But we incorporated these handstand push-ups. So at the Brunswick High School, if they do handstand push-ups, it's because I did them there in the early 90s. That was my thing. I walked on my hands, and people are like, oh man, he can walk on his hands. Let's start walking on his hands. We'll incorporate that in our workout. And I didn't even play football at that time for high school football. I was too worried about girls getting Miss Sarah getting her to like me or whatnot. I was working in girls. You can't have one without having the other back in the day. You want to be uh, desirable back in high school, and you may not have looked as awesome or drove that Mercedes Benz to school. So, if you hustled hard enough, you worked, looked nice and wore nice clothes, even though most of my clothes I thrifted. I'd get the nicest Nike jacket out of one of the thrift stores or whatever. Oh, this looks nice. I can afford this $3 Nike jacket. So I wasn't too. I wasn't against saving money. Even back then, people still wanted to take my picture. I had my own lunch table where Sarah would come and sit with me sometimes. I'd go and sit with her at her lunch table, but by the time I was a senior, it was nice to have my own table. So I had my own round table. And one time I was sitting with Sarah, and one of the kids was flicking pennies. They were put a penny in your hand right here, and then wherever you flick your fingers or point your elbow, a penny would shoot, I guess. And I almost got in a fight in the lunchroom because some kid was shooting pennies everywhere, and one hit our table. And I was telling my sister and Sarah before we were dating, I'm like, man, if one of these pennies comes over here again. And as soon as I said again, a penny hit me right in the head. I'm like, oh man. Went over there and I flipped their lunch table, and nobody wanted to throw hands. The teacher was right behind the kids shooting the pennies. And I was yelling at the teacher. I was like, I should be more mad at you for allowing this uh, this unbe this behavior at a lunch table. We're sitting here eating. You're standing a foot behind these kids shooting these pennies at other lunch tables. Yeah, they didn't like that. The school officer came over and he's like, Shane, is everything okay? I was like, why is that teacher allowing these kids to bully everybody? He's like, oh, Shane, calm down, man. Let me buy you a lunch. And I'm like, I don't want a lunch. I don't want this kid flicking pennies everywhere. We're trying to eat and have a conversation here, and this kid's trying to bully everybody. I didn't get in trouble. He was wanting to buy me a lunch because he knew I was right. Everybody in the lunchroom knew I was right. One of uh, my friends was like, Shane, kick its butt. And I'm like, no, no. If he hit me first, I could do it. That was the agreement. If somebody hit me first as a student, I was allowed to defend myself, but I was never able to put my hands on somebody. I would be in trouble when I got home. But my dad says if somebody put their hands on you and you don't handle it, you're going to have a problem when you come home. So I made sure that, the problems didn't follow me home. And if anybody put hands on me, I had to deal with it because my dad was a Marine and my brother was a Marine, and they're not going to stand for little Shane getting beat up. So they're going to try to help him be a better person and defend himself. Don't pick fights, but don't, run away from them per se, But in 2013, I walked away. Some other guy was walking away, so I'm like, I'm not gonna chase him. Clocked me right here. I couldn't even see. I had my glasses on. I'm just looking, rolled down my window, and bam! And I'm just thinking to myself, man, what the heck? Dude just hit me. I get out of the van, my little minivan I'm in, and he's walking away, and yeah, maybe that's the best for both of us. So he didn't realize that for many years we did boxing, and I was in a newspaper at least twice for boxing. So I don't, I stopped boxing because I didn't want to hurt somebody. I don't want to hurt somebody. That's my biggest fear. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to have mush head when I was 40, like they tell you, keep getting hit in the head. You can get hit in the head, but if you do, this is what's going to happen. So we appreciate you. We're going to end the stream with my robe on because I was gifted this many, many years ago, and it gets freezing cold. Not that I'm freezing cold now, but we rock the robe sometimes. Why not, right? It feels comfortable. And yeah, little Shane out, guys. Thank you. It's almost bedtime. I should be in bed by now. We got Uber requests super early in the morning. Somebody else has got to be at work too. So we appreciate you. Thank you for tapping in. Um, Again, even when we got picked on as a little kid and somebody smashed my head with a brick or cinder block, didn't make me lose my smile. Even all these days we look back on it and I can kind of like get the angle to where you can kind of see it. And if I rub it hard enough, or like you can, anybody in public, if you guys want to meet me and you're like, dude, I don't believe that you got a dent in your head, I'll be like, come on, give it a rub, buddy. And you can rub it and you can feel it. You can kind of see it right there. It goes like wham, it's like bam, all the way back. So I would say, Harry Potter, that was me as a kid, man. They stole. Oh, you saw it pretty good there. Like bam, and hence the long hair. So you know, picture was taken 1983 to 1985. So anytime between those years in Hinckley, Ohio, we appreciate you. I was uh, as a little kid, I was like, I want to be like these big kids, and I went in this. I was in a summer camp at Nura Park, it was called, and there's this little river or reef, yeah, little tiny river, little creek, I would say. And these older kids were probably smoking and hanging out there. And here comes little Shane. Wrong idea. They tried drowning me. I think they did. I don't know. They were trying to push my head in water that was like this deep, and I'm like trying to fight myself. They had me on the ground, and I'm like, no, no, screaming, no. One of the kids flips me over, and bam! And then a kid named Amar or Omar, he was another kid that was dark skinned and didn't fit in. He came and saved me, man, and we were friends. We're still friends. I hear he's very high in a certain organization now, but in school, the roles were reversed. Later in life, people were bullying him because where I lived, there might have been three or four, maybe five different, skinned people there, and people got bullied for that. They bullied you for anything. You had a crossed eye, lazy eye, no eye, your skin color isn't the right color. You got made fun of and or picked on or whatever. And they were picking on him, and I was like, what is my you guys aren't doing this to my buddy right here. So yeah, he wouldn't need my protection now. I'm sure he's got at least 5,000 people he could call on if he needed to. No disrespect, and I'm not trying to call him out or uh, say anything I'm not supposed to. So, Omar, we appreciate you saving little Shane. We got the ukulele. Let's see. So, if we do, so we got a C chord. That wasn't the one I wanted. We'll try that over again. Just practicing some chords, that's it. And again, it's super simple. Uh, very inexpensive ukulele. Print up yourself some chords. Um, the hardest thing it's gonna learn for me is learning the strumming pattern, the down, down, up, down, 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 up. You know, figuring out what that is. But I was going pretty good there. But thank you again for tapping in, guys. I hope you all have a very blessed evening. Little Shane is out. I will try to schedule my live stream. So if you have notifications turned on, you will know. Um, for now, I want to say it's going to be after 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if um, things work out right, it could be like 4 o'clock in the morning tomorrow morning, Sunday, Eastern Standard Time, just to get them done and over with. Um, I normally try to work out that early in the morning, or at least 3 or 2 whenever I wake up for the first time. But it's hard for me to stream it because um, I have other people in the house sleeping, and if we have no TVs on, they hear my voice, and sometimes it's hard for me to control the volume when we're working out, getting a pump in. So, thank you guys. getting hot just having this on, but I had to represent it, rock it, because it goes with my. So this I bought for a couple dollars, whatever. This was a gift for my daughter. And who are these pants a gift from? KK. So you gotta rock them, pajama pants. I don't normally wear pajama pants. I wore I wore shorts inside the house, never outside the house, and I wear black khakis, so cargo pants, I guess. So thank you for tapping in. Got to stay safe. You always got to have fire extinguisher ready. Got to have them, guys. You never know. It's not good enough just to have your uh, smoke detectors ready. We have them in every room. Carbon monoxide detectors. We got them. You know, stay safe, stay positive, stay encouraged. I got it, Zach. At Zach Shimrock. I hope I'm saying that right. But thank you, Arizona Jake. We appreciate you. Thank you for always tapping in. There's something else I wanted to say. It's okay. I know Jesse and Justin like throw in knives and swords and nails. I can kind of gambit some gift cards. So this is a debunked clothing store, Rue 21, hashtag Rue 21 vintage, I guess. I had to do a lot of work in that store when they closed. So super simple. It's just a flick of your fingers. For me, I hold it between my middle and first finger, and I just flick it just like that. Super simple. Just bink. I would tease Sarah and be like, hey, babe, why don't you stand here like this, like they do in the old uh, circuses, and instead of throwing knives, I can shoot some cards at you. Never ever really hit her, but I've come close, and she's like, "What?" And that's because as a little kid, I would use playing cards and shoot them. And I don't want to do them to Jesse's because they're so nice and whatnot. But that's another hidden talent, I guess you could say. Um, but thank you again. I hope you all have a very blessed evening. Hashtag Christmas vacation. I loved watching these movies with my parents. KK got me a set of these for Christmas. We used them one time before I got my sucker free cards. Hashtag sucker free, suckerfreestore.com. Jesse and I was in fifth grade when Jesse was in third grade. I think third or fourth grade. He's at 1 year younger than me, but yeah, I'm glad that I get to support him. I'm glad I can support all you. Jake, if you're still watching, I love sending super chats and whatnot. Not trying to get you mad, but it is pretty cool. I hope you all have a blessed evening. Little Shane is out. Thank you. Shane is I love that movie, and they finally made it famous, real famous, in the Logan movie. If y'all don't know, that was the movie that they were watching when Professor X and Logan's daughter was in the house, running, and when Logan dies, that's the phrase that Logan's daughter says at his grave site. The I can't go back, Joey. I've spilled blood. There's no going back. Something like that. I'm pretty sure. So We appreciate you. I hope everybody has a very nice, blessed evening. Little Shane is out. Good night, everybody. Show the